way I see it, by the time the Eagles even play the Cowboys on Christmas Eve, Dallas is going to be about 3 to 4 games back, and the Eagles will be playing a game to clinch the division.
What was that? He had enough time for one more play.
He had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
the brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys game.
Yeah, you
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I don't know what it is with Cowboy fans. I don't know what it is. I think they like to suffer, and they want to suffer this Christmas Eve. The Eagles will get ready to clinch the division Christmas Eve night with a win in Dallas. Now, we're going to get into it in a second, but before we do that, if you're new to the channel and you like the content, make sure you hit that like button. More importantly, make sure you subscribe for daily Eagles content, NFL content you don't want to miss. And of course, you know the deal. You've been subscribed for a while. Just double check. Double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. Now, the way I see this division right now, okay, the way I see it is by the time the Eagles play Dallas or the New York Giants, they're going to be about 3-4 games up on both these teams. Okay, so I think when you look at the Christmas Eve game that's coming, versus the Dallas Cowboys, the game that the Dallas Cowboy fans, listen, Cowboy fans are already talking about the Christmas Eve game. They're not even focused that they got Green Bay this week that's struggling for their life, and then they got Minnesota after that. They're worried about the Eagles. They got to still play the Giants on Thanksgiving. They shouldn't be worrying about Christmas Eve or the Philadelphia Eagles. Us, meanwhile, did you know the Eagles have opened as 10.5-point favorites against Washington Monday night? And I love the Eagles to cover. They're definitely going to cover that. But the Eagles, they're going to be 9-0. Then they're going to play Green Bay, and then they're going to play Indianapolis. And speaking of Indianapolis, we all saw that Frank Reich got fired today, right? So Frank Reich gets fired. He gets canned, well, technically yesterday, but he gets canned. And then Jeff Saturday takes over out of nowhere. Jeff Saturday, intern coach. I think their owner's losing their mind. I really do. I think Frank Reich is a good coach. But, I mean, he's got to have a new quarterback every year. You had him bring in Carson, and then you give up on him after 1 year. I think Frank Reich, he deserves better. I do. I think Frank Reich is a great coach. Now, of course, as an Eagle fan, and as Eagle fans out there, we're going to hear a lot of speculation about Frank Reich. Possibly would he return to the Philadelphia Eagles? I think it's something we have to keep our eye on. Like, if, like, for the rest of the year, if he was to be hired as a consultant for the Eagles, kind of like Vic Fangio, they could be placing like a retainer on him to become the offensive coordinator again if Steichen does leave. I think the way the season's going, I think there's a good chance Steichen and Gannon both could get head coaching jobs. Now, I would love Frank Reich as an offensive coordinator. I also don't mind a young mind too, so I'm open to it either way. It's something to watch, surely, because Frank Reich, you know, he left after we won a Super Bowl, and a lot of people believe it was his offense that was the reason why the Eagles won the Super Bowl and why their offense was so good. So something to keep in mind. Obviously, Nick Sirianni knows Frank Reich, but we'll see. And when the Eagles play the Indianapolis Colts, they're gonna be 9-0 at that point. That should take them to 10-0. Then, as I was saying, then they have the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is struggling. All year long with Green Bay, I've been thinking to myself, Green Bay is just, they're going to get it going. At some point, they're going to get it going. We're at the point now where I don't know that they're going to get it going. Okay, I don't know. Like, I would probably take Dallas this week over Green Bay because of the way Green Bay's played. But if Green Bay was ever going to pick themselves off the ground this year, it's this Sunday night versus Dallas. If they can't do it, they're done. They're done. So we're going to find out. I expect the Eagles to beat them. So you're looking at a team 10-0, and you're looking at the Cowboys, who are probably going to have 3 to 4 losses. Giants probably 3 to 4 losses. And the Eagles are going to go in that Christmas Eve game, and that game is going to be for the division. There's no question in my mind that game is going to be to clinch the division. When the Eagles beat Dallas on Christmas Eve, it will be to clinch the division. I tell you what, when you look at the Eagles' schedule, the only team that I look on that schedule and I go, this could be the game that they lose, because I don't expect the Eagles to go 17-0 during the season. It just doesn't happen. Whether they lose games at the end because they're not playing their stars or whatever, it's not going to happen. Okay, that Tennessee Titans game could be a problem for the Eagles. Not that the Eagles aren't better than them, and not that the Eagles shouldn't win, but if the Eagles can't get better in the run defense, if Jordan Davis isn't healthy and isn't back yet, that game could present problems, because Derrick Henry is going to run the ball 30 times. They're going to keep running him the ball, and I think that Tennessee is better than they are without Tannehill. I mean, I said this earlier in the year. I thought Malik Willis would be starting in Tennessee by the end of the year. It was much quicker than that. And with what they do, with him being able to run and the RPOs and then running Derrick Henry, it could be the game that, from a matchup standpoint, maybe he's not the best. However, the big X factor in that game is going to be A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown going up against his old team, you know he's going to want to have a monster game. So at the end of the day, we should win that game too. But to me, that's the toughest game I see coming up on the horizons. Of course, division games are always tough. That Giants game will probably be a closer game into the fourth quarter, because they usually are, no matter whether the Giants stink or not. And speaking of the Giants, they're talking about a team that can't get any luck. Did you see this with Xavier McKinney? Get this. Paul Schwartz, and you guys probably heard this by now. With Xavier McKinney, he went on IR, first of all. He hurt his hand in an ATV accident or something. And now Xavier McKinney is going on the reserve non-football injury list with a broken hand. He must miss a minimum of 4 games. That means the versatile safety is not eligible to play until the Week 14 game against the Eagles in Philly. Now, that's not going to be fun for Xavier McKinney to come out and have to play the Eagles the first time off of IR. That benefits the Eagles greatly. But I mean, you can't have things like that happen when you're trying to win. You can't risk yourself those kind of things during a bye week. I think it's just stupid. You know, a lot of these players have things in their contracts that, you know, you can't ride motorcycles, you can't be on ATVs, you can't go four-wheeling. Like, you can't do these things because if something happens to you, we're screwed. And really, that's a big letdown if you're the New York Giants. That hurts. That's a tough loss, because he's becoming a pretty damn good player. So you just don't know where these teams are going to be, and I, you know, the Cowboy fans, they think we're scared. They literally think we're scared of them. Like, I keep getting this. You're scared of us. Don't cap. Don't cap. Don't cap. Don't cap. I hate that word, cap. Don't cap. What do you mean don't cap? You mean don't lie? Don't lie. Yeah. I hate cap. Cap is stupid name. Stupid. Yeah. The older I get, the stupider the names get. Don't cap. Don't cap. What the frig does that mean? I'm wearing a cap, yo. You know? I mean, just say don't lie. Just say don't lie. Don't bullshit. Not bullshitting. You know? Don't cap. Don't cap. I hate it. I hate it. But they think I'm lying. They think that we're actually scared. They think that, like, I'm holding secret meetings, like us Eagle fans, we have secret meetings on, like, Discord, and we're all sitting there going, oh my gosh, how are we ever going to beat the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Eve? Dak Prescott is back. Oh my God, I'm so scared of Dak Prescott. Oh my God, fat ass Zeke is running the ball with donuts in his mouth. Oh my God, what are we ever going to do? CeeDee Lamb has had a 100-yard game all year. Oh my God, how will Darius Slay and James Bradbury ever stop the wide receiving core? Get the hell out of here. Nobody's scared of Dallas. We ain't scared of Dallas. Dallas is scared of us. Dallas are Cowboy fans are butthurt because they can't figure out how the Philadelphia Eagles are 8-0 and they're not. They feel like, and the Cowboy fans feel they deserve everything. They deserve this, they deserve that, they deserve this. We deserve the best receiver, we deserve the best running back, we have the best quarterback. Oh my God, we have the best safety. We have everything because they wear a satanic star and we sacrifice chickens. I want Dallas's ass. Pause. On Christmas Eve. I want them bad. I can't wait. I want the division to be on the line so that we win. Then I drink eggnog, I watch Christmas Story, I'm sitting there Christmas Eve, knowing the Eagles clinched the division in Dallas, in Texas, in their stadium. Christmas doesn't get better than that. It doesn't. And when Thanksgiving hits, you know what it is. It's Cowboys choke season. That's what it is. That is what's coming. So yes, I want Dallas very, very bad. But nobody's scared of Dallas. You got no offensive firepower. You got nothing. Dallas would have lost with Dak Prescott playing us Sunday Night Football a few weeks ago. They would have lost with their stupid Cooper Pooper rush. Either way, they would have lost. And the way I see it, the Eagles are on a trajectory that by Christmas Eve, they'll clinch the division. The division will be clinched by Christmas Eve. And that's what it's all about. So Cowboy fans can pound their chest. They can look forward to the Christmas Eve game because that's all they talk about. All I hear them talking about is Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve. Cold Cowboys. Shout out to Cold Cowboys. He makes a bet. He wants to make a bet. Does a video. Hey, Philly 500, Joe Shea. I want to make a bet. A friendly bet. I'm in. Just tell me the parameters of the bet. It don't even matter. I accept. You know, us Eagles, we got bigger fish to fry. We gotta get home field in the home field throughout the playoffs. That's what we gotta do. That's what we're gonna do. And when it's all said and done, the Dallas Cowboys, you got crushed. You got decimated. You got beflamicated. You got destroyed 2 times by the Eagles. This isn't the future. This is the past. But I'll be saying the same thing come December 26th because I don't work on Christmas Day. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision. We're all just living in it. Oh, I know this pissed off a lot of Cowboy fans. I see the subscriptions getting lower and lower and lower. But that's okay, because the truth hurts. We don't cap. No cap. Don't cap. Don't say that. I hate that. Forget cap. This is cap. BS is BS. Lies are lies. Nobody's lying that the Dallas Cowboys still stink. With that said, Denzel Washington out.